Your One Word by Evan Carmichael. Welcome to my channel. My name is Samuel and I want to make self-growth normal. If you want to make self-growth normal, because I don't want to do it alone, and who doesn't want to make self-growth normal, then make sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps with ranking and SEO and all this other stuff, and I really appreciate it because so much work goes into making these videos. Everyone knows this man, Evan Carmichael, for his top 10 rules of success videos, or most people at least. His series on YouTube, something about them annoyed me at first, but it's more like original content, which he's made more and more of. He's branched out a lot with the variety of his content in the last couple years at least, is amazing. It actually got me to sort of appreciate the success rules type of videos even more. Eventually I was like, you go, Evan, damn, bro. So he has a lot of other stuff too now, like interviews with people who he has made the top 10 rules of success videos with as well. Many of them have acknowledged him, like I think Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone and Brian Tracy. So he's a phenomenal student of what's effective. He's highly driven and passionate. His persistence and work ethic are unreal. For I think several years he put out 4 videos a day. But any of his heart that his videos do not show you entirely, I think this book kind of does. He starts by telling us about the 3 different types of selling, which I didn't even know about. I don't know if he or someone else made this up. I don't know if this is like a technical business thing, but there's feature selling, where they try to sell you on the features of a product or service, the benefits of it, where they do that with the benefits, and then core selling. He says most companies focus on feature or benefit selling, and that's why most companies fail. It's because they don't smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you haven't done that already, which is something Nike would do. For example, their commercials don't talk about how this shoe makes you feel or how they're better than other shoe companies. I mean, I know they're an apparel company, but aside from they started with shoes. Their commercials focus on honoring phenomenal athleticism and like the unity of what that sports creates. That's what Nike is most well known for. In fact, as an apparel company or shoe company, they do that better than any other one on the planet. So they focus on the core, they focus on the deep values, not the benefits, not the features, because anyone can see what those are. Even if you can't, it's still very surface level. It's not longevity, it's not feeling, and it's not customer focused. And all those things eventually end up turning into like they all have the same long-term like mutual interests, or at least revolve around them. Evan does talk a lot about other entrepreneurs, like he puts so much focus on what the most successful people have done and what they think about, but anything I have against that, like, well, that's not creative because you're focusing on what other people are doing. That's not original. Those are not his one word. Bro, that's okay. Like, he believes what he believes. But believe is his word. That's why, like, he believes in you. He believes in me. There's literally no one and nothing that he does not believe in, other than, I guess, not believing. But you simply cannot watch any of his videos and not be convinced of it. But what's your one word? The one word is kind of like Gary Keller's one thing. It dictates your focus, your clarity, your North Star. Basically, it's what direction you're meant to go in. But what's interesting is it's not something to be ashamed of. It's not like a diagnosis. It's an identity that I can't see why anyone wouldn't be okay with it. It's something we're all proud of for ourselves. Here are a few of them from the list he reads us in the audiobook. Action, adapt, adventure, ambition, balance, battle, be brave, celebrate, change, confidence, courage, curious, dare, direction, determine, discover, empathy, empower, envision, focus, fortitude, freedom, grace, growth. That one's mine. Ignite, imagine, invest, learn, listen, love, minimize, mindfulness, open, opportunity, optimism, and it kind of goes from there. But like, he has an exercise I remember doing to find mine that's like 3 minutes long or so, and it'll help you find your word. Companies can have the same word, for anyone curious. I care a lot about like creativity and originality. Apple's my favorite company. But the thing is, where creativity and everything steps in, the value and authenticity and just individuality. That's a really good word for it. This is where it comes in, because you assign your own value and spin to the word and your meaning. So don't really worry about whether other people are using it or not. He shares his 99-word bio and how to write yours. He also talks about how you can use your one word in design and culture and hiring and color and everything. Like, what you see is important, and like how you treat your customers, and like who your enemy is. He talks about his enemy, the little man, people who tell, you know, naysayers. He has a whole series of YouTube videos about like the little man, because so many people are like destroyed every day by caring way too much about what others think of them. I make these videos out of habit. I swear, anyone could tell me to stop making them and I would just keep making them anyway. But much of the rest of this book, after like the whole section about, the main section about like what the one word is, and the section before that, kind of reminded me of The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz, and there's a lot of motivational material in it. What I have to say about motivation, maybe that makes me a little biased, but I did find it unique the way he presented a lot of it. My cat is on top of the shelf. Thunder. She's so weird. He looks up to many people, I look up to at least, like Steve Jobs or Tony Robbins. And now he has over 2 million YouTube subscribers, over 6,000 videos. He's building an empire, a psychological empire. A media, like a content empire. I mean, that's what YouTubers do. He's like working to solve the problem of untapped human potential. And throughout the book, he really does talk a lot about his personal risks as well. And if you guys have seen many of my reviews of books that have a lot of insights and advice and ideas and stuff from a lot of entrepreneurs, like, I think it's very important in books like this. And I think they add a very unique, like, personal touch. And it's also a very unique concept he's talking about. I don't know who on earth would have come up with this concept other than him. That's probably a good reason he wrote a book about it. So I don't know, aside from like the motivation stuff, only because I'm so used to hearing it from like within, I guess. I mean, you don't really need the motivational stuff that much, at least from this book, because you can, if you watch any of his videos, it's all over the place. His whole videos are just drenched with it. But some ideas in the book, like sounds and design for branding purposes, are not really what I at least expected. But these are all, even the smaller and the bigger decisions that are going under the umbrella of your one word. Because that's what we're talking about here. And think of how important the one thing that all of your actions go under, think of how important that is. Because to me, it's like everything. I don't know what it isn't. Quotes. Marketing is too important to be left to the marketing department. If people aren't willing to pay you for what you are doing, you're not giving enough value. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Use your heart to make big decisions and use your head to make the smaller ones. Direction 1. I recommend this book if you have absolutely no idea where to go with your brand and it is driving you nuts. This book, I mean, it really helped me a lot in that aspect. It might just be the oasis in the desert of lost hope that you have been searching for. Direction 2. If you like this book, definitely check out The One Thing by Gary Keller. Chances are it has a lot to do with your one word. Honestly, to some degree, I'm still trying to figure out the difference between the two. I mean, I guess your one word is more of like a focus for like a company or an idea, a direction, but the one thing is more of like a goal. It's like a destination or a focus. One is more business. The other one I think is more of like a personal type of thing. Your One Word by Evan Carmichael. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out and read the reviews. That and all the other books that I mentioned in this video if you want to check those out too. If there are any other books that you guys want me to check out and review, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you checked out this book and you liked it, but hey, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't know why people watch this far into my videos and they don't subscribe, but if you have subscribed and you want to turn it up just a notch and turn on that notification bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me everywhere and I will see you then.